Recently, I just heard about an issue going on in Ghana with the LGBTQ community, and I'm not quite sure who's behind it. I'm not sure if the United Nations or the Human Rights Council of the world is behind this, in terms of the treatment of the gay community in Ghana and approaching the Ghanaian government in terms of how they treat the LGBTQ community or not. But I am sure of this. There are all kinds of human rights atrocities going on in this world. With that being said, it's very clear to me that if you are gay in Ghana, you have every single right to not be attacked. But I'm a little concerned as to how, because I did watch a news report where a person who happened to be gay in Ghana was discussing how certain gay people in the community of Ghana have been attacked. And I'm trying to figure out how exactly are they actually being attacked and in what context. I mean, people don't know that you're gay unless you share it with them. At one point in time in America, they had a policy called "Don't Ask, Don't Tell," primarily inside the military. America has now since moved beyond that, but I digress. So I'm trying to figure out, why did the LGBTQ need an office? And from what I understand, the office did get shut down. And then going forward, how exactly are people in the gay community in Ghana being attacked? I mean, because there's appears to be no context to that, other than because they're gay, they're being attacked, which is definitely a violation of their human rights. However, a lot of African countries, such as Ghana, are steeped in tradition with what the male and female roles should be. I think that if a person is gay and they do not choose to marry someone of the opposite sex, they obviously have the right to do so, even in Ghana. So I don't know if someone is gay and they're being forced to marry a person of the opposite sex anyways because they're in an African country. But in terms of being attacked, I'm not quite sure how someone would just run up and attack a person that's gay in Ghana and they don't know that they're gay. Are there gay nightclubs in Ghana, and certain heterosexuals are visiting those nightclubs and going there and attacking people of the gay community? How exactly is it coming about? Because again, when someone is gay, you don't know this. The only thing you know about the person is that they look to be male or they look to be female, that they look to be dark skin or they look to be lighter skin. That's all you really know. So it seems to me that the don't ask, don't tell approach should work very simply in Ghana. So whoever else is behind it, if it's countries outside of Ghana that are behind, especially Western countries that are behind, influencing the nature by which African countries such as Ghana function within the gay community, and whether or not they allow the gay community to function openly, I don't think that any Western country has a right to tell an African country what to do in those kind of affairs. In fact, that would be almost the same as an African country such as Ghana telling an American country that the American country should allow polygamy, which in America, you're not allowed to have more than one wife legally, unless you're in, I think, Utah. And even that is suspect, highly suspect. But at any rate, I digress.
What are you talking about?
Thank you very much, Aisha. So we need to separate the issues. If we box everything together, we might lose, our sense of balance and fairness. You know, if people have been, quote unquote, arrested for clearly violating a provision of law, then the law must deal with them.
Okay.
But we can't put all people together. For example, our understanding of gay rights is their entitlement for legal or to civil and legal, rights of not to be discriminated against.
Great.
That is
Now,
our understanding.
okay.
And so, unless the individuals have been identified, maybe to be publicly engaging in an act that offends our public sensibility or our culture or our religion and especially our laws, then we cannot say that they are criminals.
Great. Now,
very difficult to say because what people do behind closed doors, what people do in their rooms, nobody knows.
Okay.
It is when it is done in the open, glare, or open view of the public that we can point at it and say this act is a clear violation of the laws of the land.
Great. Let me bring
in this country, a lot of times we do experience a lot of violence and abuse that are perpetrated towards people who identify as LGBTQ or people who are perceived as LGBTQ persons. And then when these violence are perpetrated against such people, it's go unattended to, or people do that with impunity. Okay, and let me also quickly take your mind back to 2018. An international organization, human rights organization, Human Rights Watch, came out with a report in 2018 that documented the abuses in which LGBTQ persons go through. Up until now, we haven't even had any government organization speak about these issues. And it is well documented. And nobody, not even the media house, talked about the issue. Okay, these are the issues that we go through every day. The fact that just a known or perceived sexual orientation of someone alone can lead to the lynch and the beating and abuse of the person is what we are looking at as a group, and it's something that we are.
Somehow they had an office that was constructed for the gay community. They had an office shut down. People became infuriated that they even had an office. I'm talking about the gay community having an office somewhere in Ghana. I think it was in Accra. And I didn't understand why they needed an office. It's almost as if they're establishing there in Ghana a foundation, a gay foundation of some sort. And maybe that's their point, maybe that's their principle. But don't they think it's rather hard to do so in a country that is steeped in tradition on how the male and female role, act and behave? Forget just religion, because in African countries, just like in many other countries, you have multiple religions. You have Christianity, you have Islam, you have multiple religions. So in Ghana, you also have multiple religions practicing their religious beliefs. So let's put religion to the side for a minute. What exactly is the LGBTQ community in Ghana trying to gain access to? If it's in terms of human rights and being allowed to be gay and not being confronted and attacked and beaten, then they have every right not to be attacked and beaten. But if it's having to do with having the same rights and privileges that some of the Western countries have, without traditions, I may add, then I think that that's a little bit far-fetched. Primarily because Africa has some of the oldest traditions of mankind when it comes to the male and female role. It does not mean, however, and I'm not saying that someone cannot be gay. They certainly should be able to be gay in Ghana without being attacked. That goes without saying. So maybe there needs to be some focus on making sure that people that are gay in Ghana are protected just like everyone else, just in case they are attacked. But outside of that, what acts are they doing to show or demonstrate that they are gay while in Ghana? And when I watched the news on this report there in Ghana, I watched a news outlet that was, I think, in Ghana, and maybe another news outlet that was somewhere in Africa. I did see a gay person or gay identifying person that was from Ghana stating that they were being attacked, but he never gave any credence as to why they're being attacked. I mean, practicing to me the don't ask, don't tell in a circumstance like that, being in that you're in a country that is steeped in tradition on the male and female role, should be suffice enough, in my opinion. Because you can't push a country or a community, especially in this case, it's a country, it's Ghana, that has over 1,000 years of history on the roles of man and on the roles of female. You can't push that. But what you can do is push the right to not be attacked. And so they were not clear in some of the news outlets that I watch as to why they're being attacked and what kind of setting they're being attacked. Because again, if they are in a situation and they're going to the grocery store or they're at a party, if the party is not a gay community kind of party, then how in fact are people knowing that they are gay? That was not explained in anything that I've watched in the news. But yes, they deserve the right to live freely. But I think that we have to define what's freely in a country that already has their own practices, tradition, and constitution. So I'd like to hear from others in terms of what is really going on in Ghana, where the gay community feels as though they're being attacked, or in fact, in some cases, maybe they are being attacked. And under what circumstances are they being attacked? Because I don't really know, under the African tradition of male and female, that you are provocative when you're with your loved one in a public setting. I don't know that a heterosexual couple can display themselves in a provocative manner publicly. So where exactly are the gay community being attacked in Ghana? Under what circumstances is what I mean by that. Under what circumstances are they being attacked, and why are they being attacked? And certainly they should be protected from being attacked. But again, I go back to, in America, not too long ago, we had the practice of don't ask, don't tell, and that may be a solution to the problem. But let's get the conversation started. I'd like to hear your comments.